Hello and good morning. I wanted to stop by this morning to talk about self-validation, self-worth. And a lot of the times I feel that we as women or men or humans rely a lot on what someone else thinks about us. And we allow those decisions we allow their thoughts to help us make our decisions on certain things in our lives. And it's almost like we are not sure of ourselves. And when you are not sure of yourself, you have a tendency to make a decision, then change it, make a decision, then change it. You become very indecisive. Self-validation somewhat needs to grow in your life if you don't already have it. That self-validation means that your opinions of yourself, your opinions of your experiences are more important to you than someone else's opinions or opinions about your experiences. Their choices about your experiences of what happened in your life should not reflect how you feel about that. If your experiences in your life is enough to validate who you are as a person, then no one else should be able to change that. You have to accept what your experience has taught you in your life. So everybody has their own experiences, and it's not about the experience itself. It's what you take away from that experience. Now, if it was a bad experience, but you still conquered it, then you take the lesson that was learned from that experience, and you try not to let that same experience repeat itself. You have to learn the lesson from it. Now, the validation, self-validation comes into play because you accept that experience as it is. You accept your thoughts about your experience. You accept what happened in that experience, and no one else can take that away from you. But if you allow someone to come and change your judgment, your perception of your own experiences, and then you start to believe what they say about your experiences, then it's going to change who you are. It's going to change the comfortability that you've had with the experience. Now that experience is going to come back up in your heart and in your mind as a negative experience, and you're going to relive. If it was a negative experience, then you're going to relive those emotions all over again because someone came with a different opinion of what you had of your own experience. Hope you understand what I'm trying to say. So I feel that a lot of times when we allow someone else's opinion about our experience to affect our feelings about that experience, it kind of takes you back. You know, it kind of like takes you back to the past. Like if you've experienced a divorce and you've gotten over the divorce and you made it through the divorce, you conquered it, and then someone that you are talking to, maybe you haven't seen that person in a while, or that person don't know you're divorced, and they start to question all the things that happened in your marriage that led to a divorce, and then their opinion is that you should have stayed in it, then all of these feelings are going to come back up into play with you again, and you're going to start to think, did I make the wrong decision? So I said that just to show you, to give you an example of what I mean by be careful of someone else's validation. That's all I stopped by to say today. So have a good day. I hope this helps someone. Okay?